is Maureen Mulvaney. My mom called me that because it was lyrical and it was Irish. It was so cute, right? Maureen Mulvaney. But she made it so that my initials would be MGM, her big production. True story, you can't even make this stuff up. And so, but my mama called me MGM. There was a book called Psycho-Cybernetics written by Maxwell Maltz, and it talks about what we call spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is if you see something, hear something, experience something 6 or more times within 21 days, you own it whether you want it or not. Let me show you how it works. The only people that I know picked up on it was the television commercials. And it goes like this. If I say to you, plop, plop.
This is, oh what a relief it is.
Let your fingers do the walking.
To the yellow pages.
To all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese.
Pickles, onions, and sesame bun.
Those commercials haven't been on in over 35 years. Y'all sang them up like they were on yesterday. And look at these youngsters. Look at Heidi's going, I don't have a clue. Because she's not a baby boomer. She didn't see them. She ain't even 35 years old, so she doesn't know them. And so you get that? You get that? Spaced repetition. You see it, hear it, experience it. How many times a day? 6 times a day. For how many days? 21 days. Well, let's just make it 30 because we might be a little slow learners. So 30. And so 26 times a day for 30 days. So my mama didn't read Maxwell Maltz's book, but my mama knew how to be the queen of spaced repetition. She would say things over and over and over again. She saw that my brother had a proclivity. He was good with his hands when he was a little boy. So my mom would say, you're so good with your hands. My brother grew up to be a plumber. My sister was very good with numbers when she was a little girl. My mama would say again and again and again, you're so good with numbers. She grew up to work on Capitol Hill, went to the White House almost daily because she worked in congressional records. My mama would say to me again and again and again, my MGM is going to be a big production one day. The #1 fear in the nation is speaking. Number 7 is death. That means that more people would rather die than grow up to be a speaker. And I grew up to be a speaker. Do you get this? And so what happened is, because my mama used it again and again and again and again. Matter of fact, my mama used to say she could drop it into any conversation. Oh, it's such a pretty day out. At 25 is a good age to get married, and she'd keep right on top of it. Not a one of us got married before 25. Can you believe that? Now, maybe she should have said something about divorce, you know. But my mama said this, so don't you know, I grew up to be this speaker. So the first time I was going to speak before a large audience, there were 5,000, like a big auditorium like we've got right here, 5,000 people in the audience, and I thought, oh my gosh, I better go over and see the audience before. So the night before, I went over and checked out the room. And oh my gosh, I got so nervous. Back then, see, we didn't have the cell phones hiding. We had to go and use a payphone that was in the hall, you know, put the money in it. You wouldn't remember. And so, but she's young, honey, she's young. And so, but what happened is, I went and I called my mom, and I said, Mama, I don't think I can do this. And my mother said to me, Maureen, she was from Boston, she said, Maureen, don't you know you are destined for this? You are MGM, a big production. When you step on that stage tomorrow in front of those 5,000 people, you are going to claim your destiny. At that moment, I put on my big girl pants and I walked back on over to that hotel. And by the time I got to my hotel door, don't you know, I had a dozen red roses from my mom and daddy. And the card said, we always knew our MGM would be a big production. Claim your destiny. Do you get this? Claim your destiny. I don't know why you're here. I can only say that the people that should have been here didn't come, did they? They should have been here, they didn't come. They missed this, didn't they? They missed it. The people that you said, well, Mary should have been here, she needs this, she needs an attitude adjustment. Yeah. Oh, I know how y'all do. And so, that's what you said. You said, she needs the attitude adjustment. I don't, I'm okay, you know. Because, of course, you're the favorite people. That's why you're here. You're sitting here on a Saturday afternoon. I can't believe that. But the reality is, you're sitting here because you were destined to be where you are. You were destined to create the most positive, loving, healing environment for the future leaders of America. You lunchroom ladies are going to save the schools. Do you get this? Shake your pom-poms and say, I love to improve.
I love to improve.
I'm the one that's going to get it done.
I'm the one that's going to get it done.
Because you see, we've never never had a better opportunity than we have right this very minute. So my mother said I was going to claim my destiny. I want you to claim your destiny. You can change it at any time, but right now, your destiny is to help feed the children of America, and you're doing it in the most positive way. You're going to raise the IQ, you're going to raise the revenues of the school system, and you're going to do this simply by raising and changing your attitude.